All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your proprietor, Dr. Mark Merriweather Porterbrook, and hanging out here by the front door. Yeah, so special day in the weather hole. Both girls are now high schoolers. And so at some point, they will be running past me. Actually, I think today is orientation, so only the younger Mambo weather will be going in. Hey, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Kimberly. Sorry. Hey, Jeff. Good morning. Yes, coffee. Coffee is a great way to start, well, any day, but especially Mondays. Hey, Melanie. Yep, I'm hanging out by the front door so I can say goodbye to the family as I head off to high school orientation. Hey, good morning, Katie. Oh, hey, good morning, Missy. So, man, yesterday was good because, well, I had a friend gave me a bunch of fresh okra and fresh tomatoes, and so I made the most awesome gumbo. I love gumbo. I absolutely love gumbo. The rest of my family is neutral to dislike towards, well, anything okra based, but okra. So if anyone out there growing okra, you definitely got to look up how to make gumbo. But one thing I changed, so to do it right, you usually start with about 3/4 cups of oil and a cup of flour and just stir and stir and stir and heat until it caramelizes into this, this roux. I don't know even how you pronounce it, but this dark brown, chocolatey, whatever. Me being me. Hey, good morning, Christina. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Robert. Hey, Missy. Good morning, Wolf. Jonathan. Man, 2 weeks. Anyway, so instead of pure oil, which I thought, oil. I used sunflower seed oil because I thought that could be interesting. But I replaced 1/3 of the oil with bacon grease. Then got that all melted up and everything, and then stirred the flour into it. Oh, the angels sang. Trust me, if you're making gumbo from scratch and making that roux, R-O-U-X, roux. I'm Minnesotan, not Cajun, so I don't know how to say it. But man, you swap out some of the oil in that for bacon grease, and everybody but your cardiologist will love you. Hey, good morning, Eric. Roux. Okay, roux. Thank you, Robert. Oh yeah. Oh man, squirrel. I love squirrel. I wish I could have had some squirrel to put in it. Hey, Donna. Welcome back. Hey, Julie. Lori. Good morning. Filet from sassafras leaves. Another good one. I didn't have any sassafras leaves. I did use some of the southern wax myrtle from the backyard as part of the flavoring, though, which was awesome. Roux. Bacon grease. Yep. Missy knows bacon grease. So, I thought I'd give it a try, and it worked really well. S. Okay, sounds like roux. Hey, good morning, Surrender. Good morning, S. But yeah, bacon grease, is there, anything it can't do? I don't think so. Like, I like the joke about, bacon grease is my main essential oil. I wonder if I could make a coffee essential oil. Probably not. There's nothing really volatile oilish in it. Oh, well. That's too bad because squirrel is awesome. We need to go squirrel hunting, Melanie. I think the season is coming up here again in the fall out in the Sam Houston. I gotta say, some of my favorite memories were walking with Dad hunting either pheasants and squirrels and just hanging out in the afternoon, guy to guy. I don't know. Jill is saying bacon grease wouldn't be a good massage. Depends on what happens after the massage. But anyway. Smoked jowl bacon. I never heard it, but my dad talks about it. Says it's really, really good. Yeah. So my hair was getting kind of long. It's down partially to my nose now, and so I conditioned it this morning. And now it's just laying kind of limp. Oh, well. Oh, cool. Yeah, we need to look up. I thinking August is when the hunting and fishing license expire in Texas, and I have to get a new one here. Yeah, but we need to check this out. That would be fun. We need like a zombie squad squirrel hunt. And this is just one of the many reasons I love the South. I will take bacon grease over Chanel No. 5 on a woman any day. Yep, sassafras and okra both. And man, as good as the gumbo was yesterday, I made enough so there was a huge amount of leftovers. And I'm thinking today it's going to be absolutely awesome, and tomorrow it's going to be really good too. Hey, good morning, Melissa. So, but yeah, if definitely look into how to make okra. It's time consuming. There's a lot of slicing. There's a lot of stuff in it. The main thing though is just stirring the flour in the oil until it turns a rich dark brown, and you want to be careful that you don't burn it and all this stuff. And you need a really big pot. So good. So good. Anyway, other things going on. Thank you again, all that have been ordering the Medicine Man products. We had a good weekend. So thank you. And I'm trying to turn that. There we go. The report from the field. People have started receiving the brain pill in cardboard boxes. So I'm feeling better about Amazon. I'm thinking it was just a test or something by them. Yes, squirrels. They are amusing to watch, like on YouTube videos and other people's yards. But man, I do not want a squirrel in my yard, because if there's a squirrel in my yard, it means most likely it's going to get, like you say, into the the engine of your vehicle, or worse, into your attic and do all sorts of damage. Ooh, air fryer. See, I was thinking we go out, we hunt, we build a campfire, we skewer, we roast them, we slather different seasonings on them. Yep. Gumbo. I'm 3 days old. I'm really looking forward to lunch today. Hey, Dad's here. Good morning. I agree. I remember like being out at Uncle Larry's farm there and hunting squirrels, and then peeling them like a glove and all that. Then I always liked the taste. I thought it had a sweet, nutty flavor, the meat of the squirrel, which was really good. But Dad, I always loved going squirrel hunting with you out like by Princeton, and then out pheasant hunting too. Just walking in the woods with you is some of my favorite memories. Oh, and side note, it's Dad's birthday this week. Ooh, this sounds good. Amazing onions braised squirrel dish. That sounds good. But I'm thinking now, I need to get some more okra and like freeze it, because the more and more of the squirrel gumbo is just sounding really, really good. Hey, good morning, Sherry. Peas porridge. Okay, so I had a friend, Tad Meyer, and his mom loved making the split pea soup, that thick green chunks of ham cooked for hours sort of thing. I hated it. There was something about split pea soup that both the color and the texture was just, yeah. Now that I'm an adult and have more refined taste buds, I'm willing to try it again, because the concept is really cool. But at least when I was a kid, and everyone raved about Mrs. Meyer's split pea soup, but it just wasn't something I could do. Hey, Serenity. All right. Good luck at the temp job today. Good vibes heading your way. Vibe. All right. Hey, Jenny. Yep, Jenny. Good morning. Yeah. So, yep, Dad. How old are you going to be now? I keep forgetting. Yeah, mealy is a good way to describe it. I don't know. There's just, it's like when I was a kid, like I said, I'm willing to give it another try, but it was like green sludge with gunk in it. So the ham, I would eat the bits of ham. You know, it was one of those where you like cook the ham bone for hours in it and all this stuff, and so that was good because ham, it's like one step below bacon, but yeah, but a good gumbo. But actually, even Mrs. Weather and Minnie Weather gobbled it up. The Mambo Weather wasn't so keen on it, but she had cut all the vegetables, and she really didn't like the okra slime while she was cutting it, and so decided she ate one spoonful and said it had good flavor, but it wasn't her thing. Hey, Johnny. Yep. Peas. Now, gumbo is where we started, though. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's all sorts of interesting squirrel traps online. Squirrels are brilliant but lazy, and so you can apply their laziness to trap them. All right. Ooh, that makes sense. Throwing a glob of lard in the split pea soup, that has potential. Good morning, Donald. Ooh. So do you prefer a shotgun or a 22, Eric? I always used a 22, but a shotgun is good too. Morning, neighbor. First day of school, gonna get the girls going through. Sorry, neighbor. Yeah, I'll have to give you the password. No, I won't. All right, have a good day at work. He says hi. Yeah, so like I said, I always used a 22 rather than the shotgun. I don't like pellets. That was one of the things, like with the pheasants and so forth, picking out the little pellets out of it. So I like just a nice clean headshot with the 22. Never shoot a squirrel from a pine tree. It's surprising because those are some of my favorite squirrels. The ones that have been eating the pine nuts are absolutely delicious. I don't know. I wonder why. That's really curious. Hey, Dad, Jim, Dad, and do you have any idea why they would say never shoot a squirrel from a pine tree? It doesn't make any sense to me, but. Yep. Exactly. That's why I'm doing a 22. The 410 shotgun, those are good too, but this is a good old 22. We had a bolt action. Yeah, I'm a lefty, so the bolt action is kind of weird, and that's why I can't have a bolt action with a scope because then I can't do the bolt action. Oh, that makes sense, Melanie. That makes a lot of sense. Then you have to send one of the kids up to get them. See, and I like that piney flavor, but yeah. Oh, yeah, hickory or walnuts or something would be good too. Hickory fed squirrels. Yay, lefty. Oh, is that the door? Nope, that's not the door. Yep, I'm a lefty. Oh man, like almost like dove poppers, but squirrel poppers. Yeah, and what's cool is, and they you can get silencer or suppressors. They should be called silencers, but you can get suppressors for the air rifles without having to pay the extra $200 tax stamp. It makes them even quieter. So kind of handy. Actually, there's a lady on here, Sarah Paul, that raises squirrels, and she's like Squirrel Girl from the comic books. She has all these squirrels, and on her feed, there's constantly pictures of her playing with her squirrels and so forth. Funny story about the another friend that had a pet squirrel, and a loving, docile, good squirrel, fun to play with, unless you were wearing Axe body spray. If you came in wearing the Axe body spray, squirrel would go ballistic and just attack. I don't know if it triggered some pheromones or what, but yeah, Axe body sprays and this squirrel did not get along. See, I want to raise a crow. I think a crow would be good. So I'm guessing it's pretty much the same with any mammal and really a lot of wild game. During the summer, they are so loaded with ticks and parasites and fleas and nasty stuff that you really don't want to be near them. So generally don't eat them during the summer. So I'm kind of bummed. Like right now, I'm not out pig hunting because the pigs are just nasty right now with all sorts of parasites and nasty things. So once the cold weather comes in, hey Tina, we're gonna shoot some more pigs. Ooh, all right, maybe Tina, maybe let's see. If I leave now, I can be. Oh, I gotta go to work. Damn it. Oh well. Oh yeah. Now hickory would be probably my favorite nut-fed squirrel. We had a lot of hickory trees up in Minnesota. I agree, but it wasn't me. It was another person, two other people. That's how we realized it wasn't the person, and we triggered it down to it was Axe body spray. But it happened twice on different people. In both cases, the unifying factor was the Axe body spray. Let's see. Yeah. Oops. And that would make sense. And that's kind of how it is in a lot of places, because the hard frost is going to kill a lot of the parasites. Because you don't want to be sitting there and you kill the animal and you pick it up and all these critter all little bugs and stuff come streaming off it. I've seen the YouTube videos of that 357 caliber air rifle. And actually in the Lewis and Clark expedition, they had, I don't know if it was a 50 cal or a 48, but they had a big, powerful air rifle that they used to use to impress the Native Americans with, because it was pretty much silent and put a big old hole through things. Is that kind of like oysters, probably? Probably. Let's see, that sounds vaguely familiar. To hunt squirrels. Yeah, I've seen that, and I've worked with some people that need to be reminded that the shower, not replace. So I actually had a totally different subject in mind for this morning's show, and that was walking through doors. So I guess now is as good as, because eventually they're going to be walking through doors. It's been scientifically proven that when a human walks through a door or a portal of some sort, a gate, a door, some sort of defining barrier between one place and another, it acts kind of like a reset button in the brain, and the short-term memory basically gets erased so that the human now can focus on the new threats after passing through the door. Which is why if you walk into a room and then you can't remember why you walked into that room and you have to think really hard, it's because you are, for some reason, you are evolved that way, that the brain resets when you walk through a door. It's kind of fascinating. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out why that would be. And I think really it comes down to new place, new threats, need to focus on, for a while, are there any threats here first before continuing on to do what you did? So kind of interesting. And I will say, and I have to say this, I have to put up These statements have not been evaluated by the Food or Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But I've been finding the brain pill helps with that whole walking through doors, going into another room and forgetting what I've gone there for. Kind of cool. Actually, well, other than the bathroom, I usually know why I'm in the bathroom. But just one of those little subtle effects of the brain pill. Yep. Hey, you're right there with me, Sherry. Let's see. What's this? The spend time trying to figure out why. If you walk through the door and forgot why. That's probably the case, Melanie. It's like, why? Why did I forget? Why am I forgetting? Why is the importance of me forgetting? But yeah, it seems to be something that is evolved in humans. And like I said, my guess, it's so that you can put all your brain power on assessing threats. I'm just a scientific wild-ass guess, but it seems plausible to me. But yeah, it's not just being forgetful. It's not age. It's how the brain is hardwired. There's lots and lots of interesting scientific studies on it. Well, so the size of the capsules. Like I said, I was trying to get the minimum dose needed that would help the average person. And even when you freeze dry and compress the plant, it's still, there's a fair amount of material you got to take. So yeah, the capsules are on the large size, but that's because they need to give you that much of the plant. Okay, so Lori, well, short answer, the brain pill. So the brain pill contains 3 components. One is lion's mane, which has been shown, scientifically shown, the extract from the lion's mane helps the neurons talk to each other. It helps the connectivity of the neurons. It helps rebuild the myelin sheath around the neurons, and so you have better communication amongst the brain cells. That's good. So that helps with things like memory recall and even problem solving, because your brain can grab more information from itself. Then also in there is the ginkgo leaf, which helps with the increased blood flow to the brain. And by bringing the blood in, it brings along the oxygen and fuel that brain cells need to do their calculations and their thinking. I don't know if you've ever spent, like, after a real hard test or something where you had to do a lot of thinking and you are absolutely starved, because the brain is like a muscle. When it's doing a lot of activity, in this case thinking, it is burning fuel, it is burning oxygen. So you need a lot of blood flowing to the brain to bring the oxygen and the fuel to it. And then the third component in it is sage. And sage is what's called a nervine. What that means is it helps you stay focused on a task. So again, the FDA, so there's research for each individual component doing that, but since the brain pill hasn't been tested, itself, I can't make those claims by the FDA, so I have to put up the disclaimer. But there's different brain pills out there, but like every father, my baby is the best. So there's that. And hey, it's time for the group take. So start with the brain pill this time. So the brain pill, it's 3 pills a day, 3 capsules. I take 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. And then 1 in the late afternoon. And then the liver pill. So for that, it's 4 pills a day. So 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. So the brain pills, the main flavor is the sage. And then the liver pills, the main flavor is rosemary. So they're really good. Yummy, yummy. So, all right. But yeah, there's the different components that have been scientifically shown. But like I said, we haven't tested our specific blend to the FDA standards to claim medical, to make medical claims. It's a whole another thing. Eventually, we hope to get to that point. But right now, it's just, decades of research plus, centuries and centuries of traditional knowledge. Yep. And so the coating, it's actually a cellulose. So it's vegan friendly. These are no meat products or anything like that in it. And yeah, that was one of the concerns. And so we actually had a special coating, especially since like the warehouse and so forth and shipped from Texas. Sometimes some of the gel caps can kind of stick together, and we did not want that. So we went with top shelf components all around for this. Oops. Hey, good morning, Alicia, but you're here. Yes, so the liver pill and the brain pill are fine with autoimmune diseases. It's the immune pill, which, good news, the immune pill has been made and it's being shipped to Amazon today. So it could be anywhere from 4 days to 10 days before it is available for sale. But yeah, the immune pill, if you have an autoimmune disease, especially one where you are taking medications to help control it, the immune pill will reverse those medications and you will start suffering the immune disease again, which is a bummer. But the brain pill and the liver pill are fine for that. All right. Organizing the garage. And when you walk from the house to the garage, you will remember why you were in the garage. No. So there is no corn. One of the things we wanted to make sure there was no GMO type products in there. And so there was no corn. And even as a filler or a substrate for growing the mushrooms, no corn. From a medicinal point of view, corn silk has some interesting properties, but again, if you go with corn silk, you're most likely getting GMO. And I'm trying to do the sort of thing that you would get from the tribe medicine man 8,000 years ago. So no corn. Okay. So the brain pill I find works within 20 minutes, a half hour. The liver pill usually takes some time before you really notice the effects of it. One thing I noticed after about a week, and this is going to sound weird, but my skin feels great. Like it just feels like smooth and soft and tough and ready to go, because the skin health is directly tied to the liver, and that's where I notice it first. Then also the improved action. I've been trying to lose weight, and I had plateaued. And then when the liver pill finally came up, doing the exact same stuff, the weight started to drop again. So again, the FDA, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. But they've been doing it for 10,000 years. Like the burdock root and the milk thistle, they go back way, 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 way forever. So, okay, let me, Grumpy, since that could be the detox. As your liver is kicking in, you might have noticed you're also maybe going to the bathroom more often. And so that's, the kidneys and the bladder and everything else trying to keep up with the liver. But as far as the grumpy, not sure. I'm trying to think why that could be from the liver. I can't really think of anything. Okay. Yeah, so Patricia, at least a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, but it'll be subtle because a lot of it is internal. But just keep keep an eye on your skin, how your skin feels. That's a usually good thing. Your eyes, and then even your hair. There's certain studies have shown, especially with the burdock root, that the one of the side effects is thicker hair. So, and there's some work. It helps basically clean out the hair follicles, but again, that is something. There's very little research on that, so I don't. I'm not going to tell people, hey, take burdock to replace thinning hair, but there is some research on it. But yeah, with the liver, it's basically and just like a better feeling of your digestive tract. If you eat, if you've had some times after a meal where you're kind of like, the liver pill will help with that, the overall digestive action. Yeah, so a sleep pill, that is something on the long list of 40-some products. There's a lot of sleep aids out there, and I kind of like the tea versions because there's some meditative effects with the tea too. So something to keep in mind. Wait, are you talking to me, Kimberly, or someone else? Hey, yeah, the skin. I am sweating. It's getting hot and humid out here. Ooh, 7:59. I thought they were going to leave at 8. All right, maybe they're waiting for me to shut down. Okay. Oh, links. Okay, so here is plant. There it is. All right, let me put the link up here. So if you go to the Foraging Texas website, I actually put up a little blurb, its own page there, that talks about the products, and then as more come, will be. So, all right, I guess they are hiding out or they're running late. It could be either. So again, happy Monday. Always a good time. Really exciting week. Like I said, the immune pill could be for sale as soon as Wednesday. I doubt it because Amazon is slow, but hopefully, and that's the one I think that's the world is going to need. Okay, everyone, have a great Monday. Sounds weird, but it's possible. And then I will see you all tomorrow. And we will see each other and share joy and happiness and sorrow together, because that's what a tribe does. All right, everyone. Love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm going to drink more coffee.